Hi Brookwood citizens, it's Heidi again with
Ellie.
And today we're going to make for you something that we used to call cashew queso, but now we're just calling it
Cashew dip.
It's not real queso, there's no dairy in here, but if you're craving that queso flavor and you want to be healthy, this is something you might want to try. So we always start with between a half and a whole red bell pepper, and that contributes to the color and the nutritional value. You want to put this in your high-powered blender.
Next we're gonna do the nutritional yeast. This is gonna give it that kind of cheesy flavor.
And look at this. This is the only ingredient you may not have already in your kitchen. Can you zoom in on that? But you can get it at Whole Foods. Normally you can get it in the bulk bins, but not right now. So you can get it at Whole Foods, nutritional yeast, a quarter cup. We're gonna put in a half a cup of cashews, and that makes it creamy too, and a half a cup of almonds. And next, we need 1 full cup of liquid. So we use almond milk for most of it, and make sure that you get unsweetened almond milk, not with vanilla or anything like that, or otherwise it'll taste a little bit funny. And I started off with this can of Rotel and strained some of the juice out of it into the bottom of the measuring cup. So I got as much of this juice as I could in there first, and that makes it a little bit zesty, kind of like the queso you get in a Mexican restaurant. Fill the rest up with almond milk, and we pre-measured this, but this is a half a teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 full teaspoon of onion powder. And then we need a couple shakes of red pepper, as much as you like, depending on how spicy you like it. Again, if you don't like the spice, you might want to leave the Rotel out. You can just use all the almond milk. Salt, we use pink sea salt, but you can use any kind of salt you want. And the recipe calls for, I think, 1.5 teaspoons, but we're just gonna wing it. So is that it? Yes, so we blend this all up in the Vitamix, and you can keep it on for a couple of minutes, just like we did the tomato basil soup, and it gets warm. And when it's done, we're gonna show you what we do with the rest of the Rotel, okay? Okay, so we let it blend for about 2 minutes on high, and can you see that steam coming off the top of it? It's a little bit warm. So Ellie's gonna pour that in. Doesn't that look yummy? Just like Papacito's queso? And here, look at this. Can you zoom in on this? So yummy. Now you can just eat it like this if you want, or if you want that texture, kind of like the little tomato chunks, the little jalapeno chunks, you can put as much or as little as you want in there and just stir it up. To me, that's the part that makes it really resemble queso. What do you think, Ellie? You want to try it?
Okay.
Drum roll, please. Thumbs up. Okay, let us know if you try it at home. We want to see.